Good evening, you're with Blueprint Explosive Exclusive. I'm Madhavdas G. Viewers, the day was marked by massive disruptions in Parliament. In a big move, the opposition also moved a no-confidence motion against Jagdeep Dhankhar, accusing him of biased conduct. But while the opposition rallied against Dhankhar inside the House, it was a completely different story outside. It seemed like a no-confidence vote was for Rahul Gandhi, with the Congress MP leading the charge through the session on the Adani issue. First off, the Congress showed up wearing Modi-Adani shirts. Then it was masks and today it was bags. But all this innovative protest, in fact, in Parliament by the Congress and multiple disruptions failed to impress other opposition parties. Within India bloc, it's become quite clear that allies are losing trust in the leadership. Mamata Banerjee, Sharad Pawar and now Lalu Yadav have made it clear that they don't have confidence in Rahul Gandhi to lead the India bloc.
कांग्रेस उसकी आपत्ति जता रही है लालू जी।
कांग्रेस क्यों जताने नहीं हो ममता को
मुख्यमंत्री नीतीश कुमार यात्रा पे जा रहे लालू जी।
अच्छा है जा रहे हैं तो अब तो नैन सेकने जा रहे हैं
न तो ममता जी को दे दिया जाए।
हाँ दे दे
25 में बोल रहे सरकार फिर से बना रहे हैं लालू जी।
हाँ बनाएंगे हम लोग।
तो अब अभी सब पार्टनर ने जो इंडियन अलायंस को जो है उन्होंने बोल रहा है, अच्छा बात है। कांग्रेस को समझना चाहिए। अभी कांग्रेस नहीं समझेंगे तो देश में बीजेपी को हटाना नहीं सकते। अभी आप उनको पकड़ के अभी आप नहीं लीडरशिप नहीं छोड़ेंगे तो कुछ नहीं होगा।
ईगो
ऐसा ही है, ईगो छोड़ना होगा।
सर कांग्रेस की तरफ से कहा जा रहा है कि नेशनल पार्टी हम है
नेशनल पार्टी ऐसा है तो कोई रीजन में अटक गया ना, 3-4 रीजन से छोड़ के तो नेशनल पार्टी कुछ करने नहीं सकता है। ये तो देश का दुख का बात है, ये तो देश का दुख का बात है। कांग्रेस कुछ नहीं करना सकता, इसलिए तो बीजेपी है।
असं की ममता बनर्जी एक या देशाचे नेते आहेत, त्यांच्या किती क्षमता आहे। आज देशाच्या फायद्यामध्ये त्यांनी जे लोक निवडून पाठवलेत ते अतिशय कर्तव्यगार, जागृत आणि कर्तव्य।
This has given ammunition to BJP to target Rahul Gandhi, saying that even allies don't seem to have faith in his leadership.
लालू प्रसाद यादव जी तो शुरू से मतलबी रहे, सोनिया गांधी के आंचल में पहले खेला रहा और अब लग रहा है तब दूसरे आंचल में जाएंगे। लेकिन कौन ममता बनर्जी है? वही ममता बनर्जी जो बंगाल को बांग्लादेश बना रही है। पहले वो रोहिंग्या मुसलमानों को चिन्हित करके बाहर करे, बांग्लादेशियों को बाहर करे। ममता बनर्जी का चेहरा मुस्लिम परस्त और देश विरोधी चेहरा।
एक और अविश्वास प्रस्ताव, नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन राहुल गांधी के खिलाफ। आरजेडी ने भी बोल दिया कि क्या दिक्कत है अगर ममता बनर्जी को इंडिया अलायंस का नेता बना दिया जाए, कांग्रेस के विरोध करने से क्या फर्क पड़ता है। कल समाजवादी पार्टी ने कहा कि राहुल गांधी से नहीं हो पाएगा, राहुल गांधी 55 के हैं, बातें बचपन वाली करते हैं। टीएमसी ने पहले ही कह दिया कि इनको हटाओ और ममता दीदी को बनाओ। लेफ्ट ने भी यही बात कही है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी जो है वो अनअकोमोडेटिंग है। इसका मतलब साफ है कि जनता से रिजेक्ट होने के बाद अब कांग्रेस पार्टी अपने एलाइज से भी रिजेक्ट हो रही है।
Let's take this across to our guest. Joining us with us is Shekhar Iyer, who's a senior journalist. Also with us is Akhilesh Katiyar, national spokesperson of Samajwadi Party. Akhilesh Katiyar, आज हम देख रहे हैं किस तरह शरद पवार, लालू प्रसाद यादव और ममता बनर्जी की पार्टी सब आके सामने कह रहे हैं कि ममता बनर्जी शुड लीड द इंडिया अलायंस। इस पे एसपी की क्या स्टैंड है? क्योंकि आपके भी पार्टी के एक नेता हैं जो कल एक ट्वीट में कहते हैं कि उम्र 55 लेकिन दिल से बचपन और समथिंग टू दैट इफेक्ट। सवाल ये भी उठ रहा है कि इस तरह की जो प्रोटेस्ट हो रहे हैं, क्या ये उचित है पार्लियामेंट में? क्योंकि एसपी, टीएमसी, कई पार्टियां हैं जो इस प्रोटेस्ट में भाग ही नहीं ले रहे हैं।
माधव साहब नमस्कार। टाइम्स नाउ के सभी दर्शकों को, अभी जो आपने सवाल किया कि प्राथमिकताएं सभी दल की अपनी अपनी हो सकती हैं, और जब एक कॉमन एजेंडा हमारा रहता है, हम लोग साथ में मिलके काम करते हैं, चुनाव लड़ते हैं, और जहां जरूरत होती है भारतीय जनता पार्टी को रोकने, हराने और उनकी जन विरोधी जो नीतियां हैं उनको एक्सपोज करने के लिए हम एक साथ खड़े होते हैं। अभी एक बयान आ रहा था, मैं देख नहीं पा रहा था, शायद मुझे लग रहा है गिरिराज सिंह साहब बोल रहे थे कि वो सोनिया गांधी के आंचल से। माधव साहब कैसी हल्की बातें करते हैं, भारत के प्रधानमंत्री दीदी वो दीदी बोलते हैं, तो कम से कम सार्वजनिक जीवन में इस तरीके की हल्की बातें शोभा नहीं देती हैं बड़े पद के नेताओं को।
नहीं, बिल्कुल ये सवाल हम बीजेपी प्रवक्ता से पूछेंगे। वी विल बी जॉइंड वेरी शॉर्टली बाय द बीजेपी स्पोक्सपर्सन। बट शेखर अय्यर, क्वेश्चन इज दिस, and Nikul Patel also joining us on the show. Shekhar Ayyar, big question at this point of time is what's really happening? There is a huge churn taking place within the... All right, I think we've lost that line there with Shekhar Ayyar. Apologize for that. Let me bring in Nikul Patel. Nikul Patel, why is it that we're seeing leader after leader, and these are not just party spokespersons, we are seeing the likes of Lalu Yadav, Sharad Pawar, who've served at the highest levels in the state, at the center, have been part of various governments over the last several decades. They are coming out to push for Mamata Banerjee to lead the alliance. What has happened?
See, after Lok Sabha election, definitely you can see how the entire thing had framed out and pictured out. Everybody together had put Rahul Gandhi as leader of opposition. And now when it comes to an alliance, everyone is working together against the NDA government present in the center. Now, whatever the statements that we are finding from senior leaders like Lalu Yadav, they might be having their own thought process, and Mamata Ji also posing herself to lead the alliance, then definitely it has to be in concurrence with all the alliance partners that what has to be done. I think before election also everybody was not in a favor that this alliance can go or not, this alliance will work or not. But we have seen how they have worked together in alliance and coordination, and we are able to restrict Bharatiya Janata Party to a certain number and not giving them a full majority on the floor of the parliament. So this is how it works. So we'll work together, and if anyone who wants to take the lead, we are very happy, because ultimately it will be in the larger interest of the country.
Is that really something that is practical, Shekhar Ayyar? Because here you have Charu Pragya also joining us. He says that whoever wants to take the lead, we are very happy. Is that really what the Congress's position is? Because it does seem that there is a section of allies who are not happy with how things are being led or the decisions are being taken to take on the central government. That appears to be the reason why they're saying Mamata Banerjee should be leading.
Absolutely right, Madhav, because the alliance other partners have seen what is the capacity of the Congress. You see, after all, in Maharashtra, Congress and BJP had to fight directly in 75 seats, and of which 65 was won by BJP. So somewhere along the USP of Congress being the leader of the opposition alliance has come into question. Because no matter what alliance you form, ultimate the test is in the elections. And after Haryana and Maharashtra now, that has not inspired other opposition partners. Now, this year, in 2025, you are going to see the Delhi elections and as well as Bihar elections. Now, none of these partners feel that Congress is in a position to completely reverse its fortunes. Whatever we are seeing, Parliament is also because of that. They are also upset. This obsession with one particular issue and one particular individual, which is largely the approach of Rahul Gandhi himself rather than the entire Congress party, though they are forced to back him on this. That has also left other opposition partners exasperated, because there is no consultation on even on what issues should take up and how to go about it. Forget leading an opposition alliance.
Let me bring in fact, Asif Ansari on that note. Asif Ansari, is it the lack of consultation? Is it the lack of transparency? Is it the kind and nature of protest taking place? What really is the reason for ally after ally coming out and saying that perhaps Mamata Banerjee should be leading the India alliance? What's really happening on ground?
Actually, Madhav, I just like to bring your focus on that after losing Haryana and Maharashtra, there's a lot of things are going on within the Congress and its allies. Though Congress has been always as the big brothers and leading the allies, but now the fact is that is the Congress or the Rahul Gandhi relinquished to leave his place and let Mamata Banerjee to come forward and lead the party. Now, why the allies are saying all these things? Because if you see the Maharashtra election, the Sharad Pawar, Uday Thackeray, they could not hold their position where BJP has quietly swept the election. Secondly, if you approach to the Delhi, you will see that in the Delhi state, but they are not going to consolidate the seat when the MP elections are happening. Now, when you come back to the Bengal, you can see that from a ground level, Mamata Banerjee has straightened strongest foundation has been given by the panchayat that is being won by the TMC. Then you come the municipality elections. Municipality has also been won by the TMC. Then corporation election. Then you come assembly elections, and the first and the last but not the least, the MP election. See how the Mamata Banerjee has taken up the state with the strongest electoral mandate. Now, in a very past few days back, we have a by-poll where she has given a clean sweep of 6 out of 6 that TMC has won. Instead of by the propaganda.
That may be successful at the state level, sir. National politics is a totally different field altogether.
Exactly,
But let me bring in the SP spokesperson also before I go across to Charu Pragya. You know, a very important point, Akhilesh Katiyar, is that yesterday Rais Sheikh ने कहा था, जो आपके MLA हैं, कि अखिलेश यादव को लीड करना चाहिए इस अलायंस को. क्या ये और ये सर्विंग MLA हैं, सिटिंग MLA हैं, क्या इसको हम लाइटली ले सकते हैं? क्या ये सीरियस है समाजवादी पार्टी इस प्लान को लेकर?
नहीं माधव साहब, 2-3 बातें हैं. हम लोग आपस में किसी बात को लेकर असंतुष्ट नहीं हैं, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि कांग्रेस क्योंकि सबसे बड़ी पार्टी है, और कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर जो कांग्रेस का कमलनाथ जी का एक बड़ा बोलापन आया और हरियाणा के अंदर हुआ, तो अगर इंडिया गठबंधन का कन्वीनर कोई क्षेत्रीय दल का मुखिया होगा तो मुझे लगता है कि छोटी छोटी बातें जो छूट जाती हैं, जिन मुद्दों पे हम बहस नहीं कर पाते हैं, वो मुद्दे भी हल होंगे और परिणाम थोड़े से बेहतर आएंगे. और तीसरी बात माधव साहब ये है कि अखिलेश यादव जी नौजवान हैं. अगर आज मोदी सरकार जो है नीतीश कुमार और नायडू के बैसाखी पे है, तो उसकी देन उत्तर प्रदेश और उत्तर प्रदेश के नेता माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी हैं. बड़े राज्य को चलाया है, तो हम तो इस बात को मानते हैं कि अगर ये जिम्मेदारी भी इंडिया अलायंस के सभी नेता मिलकर एक साथ अखिलेश यादव जी को देते हैं तो बेहतर तरीके से गठबंधन को चलाएंगे.
निकुल पटेल, नॉट जस्ट ममता बनर्जी बट इवन अखिलेश यादव, देयर आर मेनी कंटेंडर्स फॉर द टॉप जॉब इन द इंडिया अलायंस.
See, I would like to comment over here is that, see, right now, a leader of opposition is being proposed by everyone together, and Rahul Gandhi is the leader of opposition. Now, if Alliance feel that there is someone who can lead the entire front and want to find a strategy and policy for the upcoming days for various elections that might be coming across in the entire country due to the loss of election in Haryana and Maharashtra. See, it's up to depending upon the top brass leaders who will discuss and let everyone know about it.
But let me bring in Charu Pragya. Charu Pragya, they may be divided on the issue of who leads the alliance, but when it comes to aspects such as, no confidence motion against the Vice President, the opposition seems to be united at least. They've submitted that motion today, and they're all set to actually going ahead and push forward for that no confidence, because they believe that the Vice President, who also happens to be chairman of Rajya Sabha, has been unfair to the opposition.
Good evening. Interesting debate to listen to. All the opposition party leaders are basically repeating what Bharatiya Janata Party has been saying for over a decade. Rahul Gandhi is not fit to lead. 89 losses in a row and counting. But that is not our concern. What we are discussing today is the so-called opposition unity. Let me tell you, the opposition has been united always on one thing, and that is they want to be in power. And that's it. It's a full stop after that. They do not unite on anything else, whether it is issues of leadership, whether it is which issues to raise in parliament, or which way to take these kind of protests further. We have seen every single political party alienate themselves from the Congress in recent times, and they have done it without mincing their words. They have been very direct. They have called out Congress. In fact, they have just stopped short of calling Rahul Gandhi a stubborn bully. I think this is a good time, because all these political leaders will start to realize one thing. You can unite on issues which are good for the nation, but if your unity is only on the basis of bringing Modi down, it's going to get you nowhere. The fact today is that they have gotten the parliament to such a standstill, if I can say that. Last 10 sessions, session after session, on issues which have been put in Rahul Gandhi's head and ear by an external agency, by a foreign entity. Nobody else is falling for this. Everybody is distancing themselves from it. But the people who are suffering are the people of this country. People who are suffering are the citizens, the taxpayers, because it is our money which is being wasted wasted with every single wasted parliament session. It's interesting to see, though. As a political observer, it's interesting to see that reminds us of one more thing. Imagine this motley group trying to run a country. How do you think that would have phased out?
Okay, I think that is a pertinent question that I want to put across to Asif Ansari. Asif Ansari, the first party to sort of distance themselves from the Congress in this session was the TMC. The TMC took a very different position. They did not join the Adani protests, so on and so forth. But the end of the day, the big question that many will ask is this, that if the opposition is not united, I mean, there is a concept of the index of opposition unity, and if the opposition is as divided or the cracks are as obvious as they are, then how will you ever be successful in taking on the government, which is also something that the opposition is supposed to do?
Well, Madhav, we have seen that there is a cracks happening between the allies. But the matter of fact is that Mamata Banerjee has always stood the Congress when she has left the Congress in Bengal, because she always wanted to fight from the front. Now, when Rahul Gandhi is being not taken by the others allies and the party which are not showing the confidence over Rahul Gandhi, Mamata Banerjee, though she has not stepped out from the Bengal, but still she has the guts to lead the party, the opposition party. When you have seen Akhilesh Yadav, he has not has the same credibility what Mamata Banerjee has. She has been serving the longest serving woman who has the experience since 1970. When she was the 15 years old, she had been chosen as the leader of the Youth Congress only in Bengal. She has served the coal ministry. She has served the railway ministry. She has been the woman and the child welfare ministry. She had served the youth of the sports ministry.
Akhilesh Yadav CV is not as long as Mamata Banerjee. अखिलेश कटियार जी जवाब दीजिए इनका। वो कह रहे हैं कि ममता बनर्जी के पास गवर्नेंस का और सेंट्रल पॉलिटिक्स का, स्टेट पॉलिटिक्स का तजुर्बा काफी ज्यादा है अखिलेश यादव से, वो ज्यादा क्वालिफाइड है इंडिया अलायंस लीड करने के लिए। क्या कहेंगे आप इन्हें?
माधव साहब, हमारा बिल्कुल ये बहस नहीं है। हम ये मानते हैं कि इंडिया जो अलायंस है वो बहुत वरिष्ठ नेताओं का एक लोकतांत्रिक संगठन है, और मेरे नेता का ऐसा कोई इच्छा और विचार नहीं है, लेकिन हम ये मानते हैं कि कोई एक लीडर रहे जो क्षेत्रीय दलों का प्रतिनिधित्व करता हो। और हम ये बहस का मुद्दा हम नहीं मानते कि हम मानते हैं दीदी बहुत बेहतर हैं, हमारे उनके साथ बहुत अच्छे संबंध हैं और उनके अनुभव हम उनके अनुभवों को हम एडमायर करते हैं माधव साहब। लेकिन अखिलेश यादव जी एक बहुत नौजवान नेता हैं। आज उत्तर प्रदेश के वजह से ही आप जरूर मानते होंगे, पूरा देश मानता है, देश की तीसरी सबसे बड़ा राजनीतिक दल है। आज अगर मोदी जी के घमंड और गुरूर को किसी राज्य ने तोड़ने का काम किया उत्तर प्रदेश है, और नेता माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी है, लेकिन किसी के ऊपर दावा नहीं है माधव साहब हमारा। हम ये चाहते हैं कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के जो मंसूबे हैं उसको कैसे रोका जाए, जन विरोधी जो नीतियां हैं उनको कैसे उजागर किया जाए, और हम सब इकट्ठे रह के ये काम करें।
Respond to that, Charu Pragya. It is not about bringing down Modi, but it is about taking up people's issues that we'll be able to better reflect in Parliament. That's the idea behind this. Respond to the SP spokesperson.
Madhav, we have seen the way elections have gone in our country after Lok Sabha 24. We saw Haryana, we saw Maharashtra, and the way in which these two states have been won by NDA and its participating parties shows one thing, that this so-called Indian non-alliance is not fit to govern. They cannot come on the same page when even it comes to people's issues. So everything that they're saying right now on your show is mere lip service. They could have sat down on a table across from each other. They are in an alliance together, right? Why are they issuing statements to the media? Why aren't you meeting leader to leader and coming to these decisions by yourself? The fact is, like I said, they are not united. They're not even an alliance. They're only here for their own personal selfish gains. And I am right now feeling blessed all over again that it is Modi ji who's the Prime Minister of our country.
Nikul Patel, why is that dialogue not happening? Why is that conversation not happening? And how are you going to take up big national issues if within the alliance itself there are so many differing opinions as to who is going to lead the alliance?
See, Bharatiya Janata Party before election also were telling के काशी का संख है, काशी नो संख नहीं पहुंचे, ये कई बात, that is how they want to reflect. और दो छोरे की जोड़ी क्या करेगी यूपी में? That is the perception they want to build, and what happened we have all seen. We are all together working in the larger interest of of the country where we are in the opposition and we are putting the right point to the parliament. Bharatiya Janata Party is not ready for discussion for the issues related to the public, and that is why they want to put all these things, false perception, what they are telling. We are all together and we'll put a good name if everybody feels good in our
Well, sir, if allies are talking against each other as to who's going to lead, then that certainly is not a united voice in any case. But I want to come across to another very important point, which I did reflect upon. But Shekhar Iyer, another index of how the opposition parties are going to be working together, or whether they are able to work together and bring some kind of issues within the House, will be what really happens to this no confidence motion. Now, on technical grounds, there are serious questions as to whether there are enough days of the session left to bring it in, and if they are able to successfully bring it in, what really needs to happen next?
Well, technically speaking, you need at least a fortnight's notice for this to be moved in the House. Now, apart from that, today the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Rijiju has very said the government is not going to entertain this kind of motion. And I'm not sure whether the other opposition parties, who, it may have the requisite number to put before the chair, but I'm not sure whether the government is going to really allow it. But one thing, Madhav, it is very clear. Congress is not going to cede ground to the alliance partners. That is very clear, and I can tell you, in 2016, Mamata had met Sonia Gandhi and raised this very issue. Allow the regional parties to lead an opposition alliance. After Modi won the elections in 2019, after he came to power in 2014, Sonia Gandhi had then made it very clear to Mamata that Congress is the leading party. It will never cede ground. It cannot abdicate its responsibility. So therefore, there will never be a discussion between Congress and alliance partners over who should lead the opposition. It will be the Congress. That is the reason why Rahul Gandhi has become leader of the opposition. See, they can sit together on taking up some issues, but Congress will never entertain any question of who is the leader. The leader is the Congress, and at the moment it is Rahul Gandhi. There can be no doubt, and whatever Akhilesh Yadav may think, or Mamata may think, or the supporters may think, Congress still perceives itself as a leading opposition party, and the fact that their numbers went up from 52 to 99, that is not something the Congress is going to let anyone forget so easily, just because they have lost in Haryana or Maharashtra. So the alliance partners, however, feel exasperated because they realize Congress doesn't have that capacity or the capability to provide that kind of leadership. That's the reality today.
All right. In fact, Asif, you can come in on this, because in the past also in 2016, Shekhar Iyer says exactly the same conversations were happening. The Congress refused to cede space then, and they are definitely not going to cede space now. So this frustration of the allies is only going to continue. Asif, can you hear me?
Yeah, you are asking me for this.
Yes. The question that Shekhar Iyer is raising is that in 2016, the same thing happened. The Congress did not cede space to the regional parties, and the same thing is going to happen again now. There's no possibility of the regional parties getting control, given the fact that Congress has 99 seats.
Well, I must answer to Mr. Shekhar, sir. You are very much right on the issues. But the fact is that after the splitting of Congress, when the regional party has grown, if you say the study and the stats of the political scenario which has developed after the breakdown of Congress, the growth of regional party, you see the inceptions of TMC party, the age of the TMC party, it's come into existence in 1998. And where the Congress has been ruling the country since after the independence. Now, where the footprints and the stronghold of the TMC has come up, in a very short period of time, the Mamata Banerjee has shown the capacity to lead a state, and where now the allies are showing the capability that she could lead the nation also. Because out of the experience, the governance which she has done, I think she must be given a fair chance to lead the country as the opposition leader of opposition.
All right, Nikul Patel, you didn't cede the leadership in 2016. You're not likely to cede the leadership, says Shekhar Iyer. Is that a fact? Because you're not going to let anyone forget the fact that Congress now has 99 seats.
See, Congress has its own footing in the entire country, and whenever it comes to the floor of the parliament right now, definitely we are having 99 seats, and we have doubled the numbers in the Lok Sabha election. And together, all people have supported that Rahul Gandhi should become the leader of opposition. It is not about only the Congress who decided. Now, secondly, when it comes to the two elections, state election, definitely there is some setback, but that doesn't mean that Congress is nowhere. I think everywhere we have a good number of voters which have supported Congress, and it's our responsibility. If Alliance feels that there has to be someone who should lead it from the front, that is a different part. But over here right now, Rahul Gandhi is definitely a leader of opposition, putting the right questions to.
All right, we'll leave it there. We'll have to leave it there. We'll have to leave it there. Dr. Nikul Patel, Shekhar Iyer, Charu Pragya, Akhilesh Katiyar, Asif Ansari. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. All eyes, of course, on the last few days of Parliament and whether this divide or these cracks within the opposition ranks will widen. Will they come together? What really are we expecting to see? All of that we'll be watching out for the next few days. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.